Alright, so good morning and welcome back here. I had to take a few days off running as I have a bit of a blockage in my back and I have been hobbling a bit. But anyway, we are back here and what we're doing today is a bit of a follow-up on the Nike Vomero 18 here, which I wasn't super positive on, but as I've done more runs in this, I do feel I appreciate this for what it is. Because what I think this shoe is at the end of the day is just a basic high cushion daily trainer for, when you want a Nike daily trainer, but something like the Pegasus is a bit too low stack or too firm for you. And I think that's where the Vomero here comes in. I think it's just what threw me off initially, or what put me on the wrong track with this one, is just the massive Zoom X branding here. I think that just kind of made me, with Zoom X shoes, you kind of expect something a bit special, really. You've got all the race shoes and all the speed shoes, and you have the Invincible, which is obviously not a speed shoe, but has a very bouncy and very unique ride. And I think that's just what made me expect a bit more from this one than what this actually is. This is actually a shoe, come to think about it, it was kind of missing in the Nike lineup actually, as just a max cushion daily trainer that feels kind of normal underfoot. Yes, you have the Invincible, but it's kind of a bit of a weird shoe. And you have the Peg Premium, which is a shoe I love, but it's also kind of weird and very expensive. Here you just have a kind of basic high cushion daily trainer. It's actually as such quite a useful shoe. This is a shoe that's really good at kind of dampening the impact. You feel like it just absorbs everything really well, and you don't feel the road at all, which is on some days, when you're on very tired legs from a hard training session or something like that. That's kind of actually what I feel I want from a shoe. And cool, I'm actually quite enjoying the ride of this now. I think this has some very nice cushion and it's a very smooth feeling shoe. It's just, there's no bounce to this, there's no energy return here. This is just a cruiser and very, very comfortable shoe. So I've learned that the actual Zoom X in this is not actually just this white layer here, but it does have a core running through the center of the shoe, which, at the end of the day, I think doesn't actually matter all that much. What dominates this ride here is the React X. It does make this a shoe that feels relatively dense underfoot, just in terms of cushioning. It's not actually that squishy and not exactly airy or anything. You do feel like you've got a pretty substantial slab of foam underfoot here. I think the shoe actually has a very nice rocker profile. It's not as flat as your traditional Nike daily trainer like the Pegasus. And I think this profile just helps to overcome the stack height a bit. And I think if this was very flat, then it might be a bit slappy and might be a bit jarring underfoot. But it does feel like it rolls you along quite well. You don't actually notice the high stack height as much. This is 45 millimeters, but it doesn't feel like you're on stilts or anything. Actually feels relatively normal underfoot. I was kind of thinking this would be like a more exciting shoe, but I think that's going to be reserved for the Vomero Plus and the Premium, which should come eventually. This is just the base model, or the icon model as Nike calls it. Basically the high cushioned version of the Pegasus. So don't expect too much more here. Yeah, I mean, imagine this shoe was 30 or 40 grams lighter. We would be talking about a different use case then, and we would have a shoe that is not quite as locked into easy running. And the thing is, this does its job very well, as I said, but we do have something like the Nova Blast as well, which has pretty much the same amount of cushion as this one, but is actually 40 grams lighter. You know, yes, I would recommend you get the Nova Blast for the same price, which is just more versatile, but come to think of it, I think this actually stands quite well in the market. You know, this competes with shoes like the Brooks Glycerin and the Asics Nimbus, and it's actually considerably cheaper there, and I think should be quite durable as well. So, I mean, if Nike had priced this at 180 or higher, then yeah, I'd be complaining, but at 150, I think this is a very solid option for nice and reliable high cushion daily trainer. Alright, so yeah, I think that's about it here on this Vomero 18 update. And yeah, like I said, I've actually grown to appreciate this shoe just for what it is. You know, if you're just looking for a basic shoe to get these easy runs done, don't want anything too expensive or anything that feels too strange on your foot, I think this is a great option. And yeah, just don't expect this to be anything that it's not designed to be. And yeah, like and subscribe as always, and see you on the next one.